Finally, there have been some TQ2 news. The May update contains a lot of info on how the demo was received in the player base and gives some insights on what's to come. This blog post is short, but a really good one, because later on we get introduced to the fans' main criticism and how the devs are working on exactly that. Fancy new intro, isn't it? Let's get the most important thing out of the way. The early access release date of winter has been postponed, obviously. Now they mention summer, but no exact date yet. I was positively surprised about the developers' openness, because they also said a big reason for the postponement of the release. There's a lot of noise with regards to ARPG in our targeted release window. So, they addressed the elephant in the room that Path of Exile 2 has also just released an early access, and the Grimlaw games devs deemed it not the right timing to release the early access of Titan Quest 2 at the same time. A smart move, I would say. Maybe in terms of the number of players, Path of Exile 2 will overshadow Titan Quest 2, so I get it. For all of you who don't know, in March, for a few days, there was a playable TQ2 demo version available on Steam. It was only possible to access for a limited number of players. All others had to download the Epic Games client and install it there. This month's update is basically all about how the players who tried the demo received the game. Most players liked the demo, with 92% of positive votes overall, according to the survey that the demo players had. That's very good, and I share that sentiment. The demo version was super fun to play. The most interesting metric of the survey was the amount of demo players that also played Titan Quest 1 even recently, 66%, which is huge, and it shows that the game has a good number of hardcore fans that are loyal to the franchise and can't wait for the new game to come out. Count me in towards those. It becomes interesting when the devlog mentions what there is to improve. Some areas that received some negative feedback are those. The combat feel was sluggish. I have read many comments of those. I somewhat have had a similar experience, but I brushed it off because it was the very beginning of the game. Keep in mind that you don't have fancy shoes that give you a bunch of move speed, and the hero's attack speed was obviously not the highest. I personally experienced some problems during combat, because sometimes I just hit the air. Maybe some work on the hit detection for melee attacks might be a good idea. Next area to improve is aiming. That is true. Bow attacks felt super slow and inaccurate. Just copy TQ1 and you're good. This system of shooting was perfect in my opinion. Balance is the next aspect. I personally felt that most abilities were super strong. Lastly, they mentioned performance. Funnily, I had a similar issue with after image types of visuals, like here in my gameplay, that happened sometimes. My PC is not the worst one, I must add. The devs say that they want to wait for the final version 1.0 to come out to address the performance aspect. Then the devlog mentions what improvements are already in progress. WASD controls. Many players, also in the comments here, mentioned this. Left-click attack is also something that I, as an old-school Titan Quest fan, would like to see. Unspent points should be highlighted, which is kind of a no-brainer. Overall, there's not too much news in this month's blog post. The only thing to take away is that the demo was well received and we get the early access this summer, hopefully, as well as the devs addressing the criticism and that they are working on it. While you wait, there's also the Steam discussions forum for Titan Quest 2. I cannot recommend that. There are a bunch of crazies on the loose.
Whoever thinks that you might be going mad.
Oh, all the time. I don't think it's anything to worry about.
You earn yourself twisting his words. You are lying and you are being passive aggressive.
Stop it. Get some help.
If you feel like arguing, give it a go. In any case, thanks for watching, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.